Gwendolyn, and for today's video I'm going to share with you a few handbag comparisons. As you're starting to watch this video, do me a favor and go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe bell button, whatever is down there, all that stuff, the bells, the buttons, whatever. Do that for me, and remember to like the video. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, first of all, I am enjoying another cappuccino. I haven't done this in a while, but I'm back. I've been doing a lot more tea. Anyway, just had to say that. I've been doing a lot more tea, but I've missed making my cappuccinos. Now, I may look off to the side a little bit because I am using a different camera, and it's kind of weird to just keep looking at a screen that's dark. You guys know what I'm talking about, and not to looking at yourself in the monitor. So I may kind of do like that. Anyway. Okay, so the bags I was thinking about were some of my Speedies. I don't know if I'm talking loud enough. I hope that I am. Like I said, I don't know this camera that well. Let me scoot back a little bit. Oh, I've been too close. Okay, so this is my 30 Louis Vuitton Damier Bean. I always struggle with that word, but anyway, here is the one that's a 30. I also have, as we know, you guys that watch my videos would know that I also have the same size, another 30 in the monogram print, correct? So this one was purchased brand new, just because I decided to mention that again. This one was a gift from my daughter, Lexi. I didn't want to say her name because the machine comes on. Anyway, this one and my other 30, I love this one as well. This one was bought pre-loved, the monogram. I love it so much. Okay, that. And I was looking at my other Speedy type of handbags, like my UGG. I've done videos on all of these before. I can't get this thing to stay on the right side. I need to switch it over. The thingy that hangs on here says UGG, of course. And it's gold on the back side. But anyway, my UGG bag, that with it being that it's also a satchel, reminds me of the Speedies a little bit. It's like not stuffed very well, so it sort of looks a little bit crinkly on the screen. But it's a pretty blue, like a navy blue. And I love this bag. I love this Speedy idea of the, what I'm going to call it like that. And this strap is adjustable, like people get when they purchase the bandolier and the Louis Vuitton, right, bandolier, same scenario. So anyway, that's why I love this style. So I was looking at, this is similar to a 30. This size is maybe, it's pretty close to being a 30. It's like a centimeter, a couple of centimeters off, maybe. I could have not measured it perfectly as well, but that. And then also my, what is it, Dooney? My Dooney in Burke. I don't know what I did with my strap. I have to go get it. Maybe it's inside. Sometimes I stick my straps inside, and sometimes I just put them on other handbags. Yeah, I use the chain handbag, like these spare straps. I do a lot of that. I like to put the chains on there. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go get it. Hold on. This one I put on there, and I got this heavy chain from Etsy. I think I had it's people on there that will, you know, do whatever, cut them for you and everything like that. I think that's where I bought this one. I do have others that I've also gotten from Amazon, so I'm trying to remember, but I'm almost sure I got this one from Etsy. So that I put on there. Of course, the strap that comes with it is the same type of, this coloring. It's a leather strap, but I just carry this one with it. Okay, so I don't know where I put that other one. It's on one of my other handbags. Anyway, so what I was looking at is for people that still is pretty much on the fence with getting a Speedy, I was looking at all the similarities. This one reminds me of one, and this one is pretty, and so I'm looking at pretty red. This one is beautiful. This is a, you guys, Dooney makes some of the best handbags, in my opinion. I think Coach does something similar. For them not to be, all of their products to not to be super expensive, they're made with such good quality, in my opinion. I love, this bag is such a good quality. This, like, look at that, feet on the bottom and everything. But anyway, what I was looking at or thinking about for people that, like I said, may be thinking about getting a Speedy, and if I didn't have one and I still was on the fence with thinking about getting one, thinking about the pricing and things like that, because I know the 30, I don't know, but the 30 is the size 30 Speedy, not the bandolier, just the one with the top handle. I know it's not under 8. It's closer to 9, maybe 9 or so. I may be off, but somewhere between there. Save up $900 to $1,000, and that if you're looking for a non-bandolier style. But anyway, for that, and why I'm sort of thinking about that is because if you're trying to think about getting one of these bags, but you're looking for something similar that's lesser price. I don't remember the exact price of this one, like for instance, because I've had it for so long. And I've also had the UGG satchel for a very long time. I was trying to look them up before thinking about doing a video on this, and I just can't find it. You have to just keep searching around. You guys know how it goes when a bag is out of style, whatever people call it. I don't want to say out of style because I wear anything. I don't care what era. I don't care where it came from. If I like it, I like it. That's how I buy things. I purchase things just according to what I like. It doesn't matter the season. It doesn't matter whether it's trendy, because I'm not a trendy person. Look at me. But what I was thinking about when I was looking at these different handbags and thinking about someone that's considering or trying to decide whether or not they want to purchase a Speedy, different sizes, of course, we do know they have different sizes, is this. As much as you can find that is similar and cheaper, well, less price, nothing's cheap, but the lesser in price and things like that, you're going to run across some of those options for sure. Some companies have a lot more colors and different things like that other than the Speedy. However, what I've realized is the problem is that, like I was showing you the Dooney and I showed you the UGG bag, handbag, whatever, the satchel, can't find them. Can't find them at all. The Speedy is still, that I know of, currently being made or sold in most anywhere. If I think they still make Speedies, if I'm not mistaken, unless it happened yesterday and no one told me, that I know if they still make it. That's something to consider. Even though you can purchase them secondhand, or I could not say secondhand, pre-loved. Even though you can purchase them pre-loved, they are still around. And when you start buying or purchasing items that are trendy, that is seasonal and things like that, you run into the problem like what I was running into, looking for pricing and similar purchases for people that may want to still consider a Speedy, is that I can't find it. Can't find the handbags. I can't tell you when I purchased it. I don't remember. It's been a while. So in my opinion, it may be worth it to invest in you a Speedy. For one thing, you can always sell it. It's almost guaranteed. If you take good care of it, you can pretty much always sell one. But I was just thinking about that. As much as we try to cut costs, I definitely do. Like what Chanel did. I'm going to call them out, put them on blast, which I get it. I get some of what they've done. Like they raised the price on the single flap, whatever they're called, and I don't know if they do the double. But I know their pricing went up and a lot of people started losing their minds. But I sort of understand it, because there's another company, the Hermes, whatever, that has got these ridiculous price items that we purchase. Not we, because Gwen won't purchase one with, it's better to be a gift. It would have to be a gift. I'm sorry. I'm just being 100% honest. It would need to be a gift. So and then they monitor how you do. Anyway, you guys know how that goes. So I know the other companies are thinking, well, hey, you know, we've been around, you know, with you guys been purchasing things for us for years, and you're paying this ridiculous price over here. Well, you pay it to us as well. I can sort of understand. Not saying it's fair, because I don't want to pay anything high cost. It was my dog snoring, and it's a storm going on outside. So anyway, it's almost better sometimes to just invest in something that's going to be around. Maybe that's not a good thing. I don't know if it's good or bad. I have no idea. But for such a still trendy style handbag, very, very, very useful. This bag, you can do pretty much anything with the Speedy. As we know, they're like a mini size of a tote, right? Like a big tote. And so it's worth it to just purchase your own and keep it and sell it when you want. If you want to change colors, if you want to do like go to the bandolier or get the bandolier first. But it's almost necessary to me, if you like this style, to just get your own, and it's not to wait on someone to sell you theirs, and unless it's your only option. I'm not, you know, people do what they do, but it's a handbag that I think if you like the style, you won't regret purchasing. And even though there's so many variations of a Speedy, it's hard to go back and find those bags. As much as I love it, like I get so many people talking about this Dooney and Burke. So many people talk about this beautiful bag. It has little pockets on the side. Those are actual pockets. I've done a video on it. That, and it's room. It has a little bit more than the Speedy. The Speedies typically have just the one flap pockets inside, but you can buy the inserts, the organizers. You can get one of those. I've had one of those for my 35s. That's why I didn't bring those out, because these are, I was just looking at the similar size of the handbags. But like I said, I can't replace this style. I can't find it anywhere. So that is something to take into consideration. Of course, it has a little key or whatever thing you put on there. But anyway, unless someone's out there trying to selling one, I've not seen one out there, period. Nowhere. I've looked and looked for years, and I haven't found anything that looks like this quilted look with the color and everything. And this thing, I take like it's storming outside right now. This is a great bag for taking out in that. However, I have figured out that, I hate looking at stuff in the camera that looks all jacked up in my background, that these bags, these satchels, I love a satchel, could take a lot. This one is like, I bought the monogram, like I said, I bought it pre-loved already, and so I need to reshine my lock and things like that. It's a little bit dull, and you know they tarnish. So and you need because they're like a brass or whatever. Use brass cleaner, as you know, to clean them. I just need to shine it back up. I've had it shined up before, but this one has been, I've taken this canvas out in some bad weather. I just so happened to be out there, and it happened, and it is what it is. And I definitely like to take care of my things, but I'm sorry, my clothes is pulling. I love to take care of my things, but sometimes it is what it is. And it hasn't stained or anything, like the little parts of the leather, because we know this is a canvas, correct? The parts where it's leather, I haven't seen any rain stains or anything. I've had it caught in the rain. The handle was already slightly darkened, patina, and dirty, I'm sure, from my, I wear lotions nonstop. I love lotion, right? So I'm not going to stop wearing lotion. So the handbags just have to deal with as if it was a person, but I'm not going to stop wearing my hand lotion. And I don't like my hands dry. So it's something I deal with when I handle, you know, hold on to the handles like this. But I don't mind because it's not bad. It doesn't look bad to me. I think it is fine. So, and this one has withstood a lot. I know we try to consider what would happen if we get, you know, caught in the rain and all of that. But this one has withstood a lot. This thing has been through it and it looks fine. It's whatever it is, it would have happened had it not been in a storm or whatever. And there is nothing to show me that it's been rained on. Nothing. And that's the honest truth. So you don't have to be afraid for me, for what I've done, and my storm didn't affect the bag. I don't know if your storm, maybe there are different storms out there looking for the handbags to tear. I don't know, but don't be afraid to go ahead and bite the bullet and go ahead and spend your money, your hard-earned monies, or a gift idea for someone, whatever. Get you a Speedy. It's just, to me, in my opinion, and they have so many different variations, right? We have the different canvases, they have different whatever, they have the different ones, so you got, you know, you guys to know. But at the end of the day, it's worth it. It's worth it, in my opinion, if you're into this style. If you're into this style, it's worth it. Get yourself a Speedy. I'm not being sponsored by them to say that. I would love if they would call me and say, girl, we got you. I would love it. But until that happens, I'm still just going to be honest with you guys. I've realized it's worth it. I'm glad I have one. I'm glad I have more than one style, correct? I'm still thinking about to get to the bandolier, but I'm thinking about getting a 25. I just don't want the straps on the larger ones. I don't think I do. And so I think I want to just stick with the 25 in the bandolier style. That's what I'm thinking about. And I've been looking around. That's why I have the other ones with the strap, the UGG, and I always do that. But I'm pointing at the UGG and the Dooney because they came with the strap, right? And so it's been making me think about whether or not that's something I want to consider carrying. But I don't want a 30 and larger with the strap. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I think I want the smaller size. Anyway, that's just my idea. That's what I think about. But I actually like handbags larger than a 30. This is beautiful. I love it so much. But I do love the 35. And I still, like I always say this, I don't have a 40 yet. But I always talk about that. And one day I will. One day I'm just going to go ahead. I haven't found one. That's pretty much that I liked a lot. I haven't found it. So, hold up. Let me. Thing is so good. Anyway, and that foam on the top, just for the record, that's milk. I use whole milk, as you guys know. I'm not going to talk about everything. Well, yeah, I talk about everything. But there's whole milk on top. The froth milk is on top, so there's not whipped cream. And sometimes I put whipped cream on my cappuccino. Just thought I'd mention it, since I was looking down at it. But anyway, back to the Speedy. Get yourself a Speedy. Treat yourself. It's worth it. You can always sell it. You won't be stuck with it if you decide you don't care for it, in my opinion. Get one pre-loved or whatever. But anyway, that's how I feel about it, because like I said, these handbags, they come and they go, and they're gone. They're gone. They're gone. They're beautiful, and I can never replace them. It's just the way it is. You can always replace a Speedy. Somebody somewhere has a Speedy. In my opinion, somewhere there's a Speedy. And sometimes you have to get them a little bit beat up if you have no other option, and take it if it's legitimate, if it's of course an authentic one, and take it to the boutique and let them send it out to get repairs on it. Maybe. I'm not trying to promote that, because they call me and say, girl, we don't want that. I don't know, but that is an option if they will repair it. Right, you can pay it, you know, say, but it's going to cost what it costs to repair it, though, honestly, unless the canvas, and if the canvas is damaged, there's nothing they could do. And I do know that they're not going to do anything. If there are holes in the canvas of a bag you may pick up for a few $100s or whatever on eBay or somewhere, Louis Vuitton can't do anything with that. They just, realistically, it can if it has holes and things like that in it. Get one with the canvas in really good condition, if possible, and the leather parts could possibly be worked with, and the zipper. You understand? Because it's one big piece. And then this is the handles and the hardware and things like that. Maybe it's still going to cost you a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's worth it. I just keep saying the same thing over again. Oh, look at that horse again. The girl keeps beating it. But that's what I was looking at. That's what I was thinking about. And I decided to come out here and share that with you guys. Get your Speedies if you really like the bag. Find you one with, find a good deal. Don't try to skimp too much. You may get, you know, the wrong, may get something you really don't want. If it's your first one, treat yourself. Treat yourself to as new as you can find, in my opinion. Anyway, take care of yourselves. Love you guys so much. I'm going to get ready to get out of here. Remember to turn on the notification, things like that. Remember to, what else I do? Subscribe. No, like, comment, and then subscribe. Or email the blog. Okay, anyway, bye you guys. Love you. Bye.